Brock Lesnar is an entitled piece of crap who hides behind his contract.
No one can stop Brock Lesnar.
It's one thing to be disrespected by Brock Lesnar, but I will not be disrespected by Vince McMahon.
Because if there was one person that can really live up to the hype, it was past tense, Roman Reigns.
He doesn't respect me, he doesn't respect any of you, and he doesn't respect anybody in that locker room.
Roman Reigns, you can't beat up Brock Lesnar. You can't beat Brock Lesnar. You can't beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. What's gonna happen to Roman Reigns when reality slaps him across the face and Brock Lesnar gives him a prison beating at WrestleMania?
Every single week, me and them boys run across this world and we bust our ass. And Brock just shows up whenever he wants to, when the money's right or the city's right. All y'all full-time talent are gonna stand out here and protect that part-time bastard?
So you can run if you want to, 'cause we are machines. Started with a stone cold heart. They don't need to create a machine. Cities of resistance falling under our fate. Our machines. Emotionless, no battlefield can hinder us, 'cause we are machines.
This is a dream match. We wanted it. I want to give it to you. I have the utmost respect for Shinsuke Nakamura, but when it comes to this WWE Championship, when I step through these ropes and I stand right here in front of you guys, I am phenomenal.
I respect you. At WrestleMania, I will become champion.
I know AJ Styles very well. He will make a mistake when he does. To fame.
He takes me too lightly. And we are far from the Tokyo Dome. And the reality is, I'm going to beat Shinsuke Nakamura.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory.
I challenge The Undertaker to a match at WrestleMania. No lightning,
Time to come calculated. Everything we
no bells of terror, no Undertaker. It's obvious that you left your hat in the ring, but it's clear to everybody here that you left your balls at home. Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
I get to choose my opponent for WrestleMania, right? The person I want to choose for my WrestleMania match is you.
It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna
I fought for 3 years for my dream to go back in there and wrestle. Daniel Bryan is back, and Daniel Bryan will fight at WrestleMania.
Kinny Killa, let me give you a little history lesson. You have had 2 draws. I've won, you've won. At PromoMania, will prove why I am the better man.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
This past podcast Promo Rumble, I'll admit it, you were the better man, and you took back the Max Wrestling Knowledge Championship.
I got my title back, baby! I told you I would, and now I have. And there's only one thing you can do about it, and that's nothing unlike it.
Well, Kinny, I am the longest reigning Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, and we both have made history.
If you want it, you know where I am. Come get me next time, boy.
I'm going to take back my Max Wrestling Knowledge Championship. I'm going to end your reign before it even gets started.
You can choke on that slap nuts.
Some people got the real problems, some people out of love, some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I do what I can. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
You can choke on that. Slap nuts.
And now, Max Wrestling and Danger Zone Productions presents PromoMania III.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Max Wrestling's latest championship extravaganza, PromoMania III. I am Daddy Dangerously, along with, as always, the Wrestling Encyclopedia, who will be challenging the reigning Knowledge Champion Kinny Killa today, Mike Larkin.
What's going on? What's going on, man?
It's Mania week.
Yes, it is.
And we're kicking it off, okay? And NXT may have done it last night to take over, which we're going to predict tonight because we're recording before it starts, which is going to confuse us because it's a fucking flux capacitor thing, but still. It's Mania week and we're kicking it off with PromoMania. And you have redemption in mind with an Knowledge Championship.
I do, not that kind of redemption.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, lock your doors, people. Because the best heel in the business is back and better than ever. He is the Butcher.
I'm back.
What
You're
a
better
song.
than
I'm better than ever.
What an entrance theme.
I know. I wish the bastard had walked out. To be honest with you, I gotta be honest. Yeah, I've been away. I've spent a career in Max Wrestling trying to create a gimmick which was scary and hounded people, and I've been the one suffering. Yes, people, mental health is real. Believe me. And we should all support it. Don't ignore it. Fight it. And it can be beat. And it will.
As JR would say, beat like a government mule.
Exactly. I'll be breaking the walls down.
And also up for grabs today is the first ever Iron Bank contract, which will guarantee the winner a shot at the Knowledge Champion anytime in the following 12 months. So let's meet the contenders. First up, he's also looking for redemption after his debut at podcast Promo Rumble 3 from Raw Wrestling Talk. It's Emir Costello. Welcome back.
Thanks, guys. It's a pleasure to be back, and that first experience was something memorable for me. And this time, I am ready for a fight. I'm telling you.
We do aim to be memorable. And it's going to be one-on-one for the Iron Bank, for the first Iron Bank, because finally making his one-time return after 5 long months, he's rising from the ashes, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Max Wrestling original and co-founder, the Demon of the Welsh Valleys, the Phoenix.
I'm back.
Did
you miss me?
You can't use the same music as Butcher did.
No.
I didn't. I added.
I thought you were going to.
I added to it.
Oh, I'm already getting emotional with these reunions. Jesus. We haven't even started yet. Right.
I know I did last week. You know, watching that. I
I-
did. Funny enough.
I did bloody chopping it all up and editing it and listening to all these memories again. It was good. It was a good experience last week.
It's weird because you almost forget. You know, well, you don't forget because you know the people have been on here, but it's you can't. It's kind of it's a trip down memory lane, and it's seeing how far you come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you kind of look on of, you know, you kind of look at the business then, and then you look at why these people are no longer on as it dried up, and we know a lot of them have actually, do you know what I mean? Stopped watching WWE entirely.
Yeah.
You know, and you kind of go, you bastard, Vince McMahon.
I tend to say that quite a lot. You bastard, Vince.
I don't know how effective it was, but apparently a lot of people have unsubscribed from the network after Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
I don't know how effective it was after the first attempt.
They're only unsubscribing and then setting up a new email account and getting WrestleMania for free.
On the flip side, a lot of New Japan got new subscribers.
Yes. Well, maybe they'll resubscribe to the network after WrestleMania.
It's a new year, isn't it? It's a new year.
Yeah.
WrestleMania is a new year. Wrestling doesn't start in January. It starts in April.
Hey, you know what, guys? I gotta say, I was here in California, and I took a bus down to Vegas, and I was live for Elimination Chamber, and then a few weeks later, for Strong Style Evolved, which took place in Long Beach, my city. I was there live for New Japan.
Yes.
And the difference, my God, the difference in the shows, it's night and day. I've been to a lot of wrestling events in my life. I've been to a lot this year, including a lot of WWE pay-per-views. New Japan was by far the best show I have ever been to. I was like, oh my goodness. I will also be at WrestleMania and NXT TakeOver.
Nice.
So I'm hoping that those shows, I mean, TakeOver, you know, but so far right now, New Japan is the best live show I've ever seen.
You only need to watch one New Japan show.
Yeah, no, you do. No, you do. You do. They don't treat it like you can see the crossover in from an entertainment point of view, you know, in terms of building storylines, which people I have heard off on the grapevine that New Japan Pro Wrestling don't do storylines. Would you Adam and Eve it? Would you Adam and Eve it? But you can see the crossover from the entertainment point of view, but they concentrate on what they are, and they're a wrestling product.
And that's what a lot of people don't get, is that New Japan focus more on the wrestling side.
Yeah.
And
it's 4 hours.
WWE, yeah.
You know, it's 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours of wrestling. And they don't faff about having cut into bloody Booker T and, you know what I mean, the crew, and talk a load of random bollocks and look how plastic Jerry the King Lawler looks and stuff like that. You know, it's match finished, match start, match finish, match start, and it's solid. It's solid.
They don't have like 200 camera cuts in a 30-second.
No, do you know what? It's filmed well. It's filmed well. Which in the past year I've been critical of WWE on is their overall filming. You know,
over filming,
amazing product. Yeah, it's amazing product. I just don't understand.
How about that Will Ospreay bump, man? My God.
Oh, jeez. How's he not got a broken neck?
I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down the road of he's dangerous, because if he was in WWE, people, the world would be calling for him to be banned, and you know what I mean.
Hartwood.
You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. But the guy's a talent, and he's a risk, but that's New Japan. That's the platform he's wrestling on. And this is why when people say, "Oh, why is he not in WWE?" That's why, because of his style. WWE couldn't cut his style down.
How do you explain it? How do you explain a guy like Ricochet, who has a very comparable style, being willing to go to WWE? Quite excited about it, you know?
Yeah, I'm me.
All right. So, let's kick off the Iron Bank contract. It's 1-on-1. It's Phoenix versus Emir. I'm gonna let Butcher pick who goes first.
Still here.
Yeah. 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 I did hear you. It's gotta be the returning man. It's gotta be the 5-month exodus of the Phoenix.
Phoenix up first, alright. Now, before we started the show, I gave them both the option to choose anybody they wanted for questions. So, 5 points to Butcher or Mike if they can guess who Phoenix picked.
The Miz.
Oh, well, that's obvious, isn't it? I mean, Christ. Jesus Christ. Dead man walk.
Or The Undertaker. Well, here's the reason why I said The Miz.
He
'cause
should
hates
never have been given this choice.
I know.
Well, I had to think. I'm like, okay, is he going to pick the guy who he loves the most, that being The Undertaker? Or is he going to pick the man that he hates the most, being The Miz, who just had a beautiful baby girl, Monroe Sky? But no, yeah, The Undertaker.
Also, congratulations to Mike and Maria on the birth of their daughter as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll see Mike back soon.
So I can hear that ass theme song? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now, Phoenix, you know what happens when you call out The Undertaker? He doesn't show
Nothing.
up. He doesn't show up, so we're going to have to go with someone. I'm joking. You've got The Undertaker. Okay. 30 seconds to answer 3 questions in the first round. Are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. Time starts now. Which Hall of Famer did The Undertaker defeat for his first championship in USWA?
I don't fucking know. Pass.
Jerry Lawler. In what year did Undertaker portray Hutch in Suburban Commando?
91.
Yes. How many times has Undertaker been married?
3.
Yes, 2 out of 3.
Now, you're bringing up memories there, man, because I still have that on DVD, Suburban Commando.
I haven't seen Suburban Commando in years. I need to watch it again.
I saw it once with Chadwick.
Oh, it's so good. You're a dead man, Ramsey.
Yep.
One
you guys never talk.
I really don't care. You know why?
Why?
You know why? Because it's got Hulk Hogan in it.
There you go.
Alright, for Emir, he chose the king of NXT and should be future booker of main roster as well, Triple H.
Oh boy.
By the way, I for some reason I give you my choice, and then I'm never smart enough to go read up and study up. I remember, apparently I didn't learn anything. Like last time, I think I chose Shawn Michaels, and I thought like, yeah, I know stuff about Shawn Michaels. And then you asked the questions, and I was like, yeah, I don't know that stuff.
Okay, let's see if these ones are any better. Alright, your time starts now. How many times has Triple H won the Intercontinental Championship?
7.
5. Who was Triple H's first WrestleMania opponent?
Ultimate Warrior.
Yes. In what year did Triple H appear in The Chaperone?
2003.
Ooh, it's 2011.
Not even close.
I think it was 2003 or 2004. He was in Blade Trinity.
2004, yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he even had it's on the cover of a WWE magazine that month.
Yeah.
And the vampire makeup and
That
everything.
film sucked.
He was very good. Triple H was good in it, though.
Yeah, I think that was also when he did the commercial for YJ Stinger and for the Day of Reckoning video game around that time, yep.
Yeah. I mean...
I missed Day of Reckoning. What a fantastic game on GameCube.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no.
even though the film sucked, we had Triple H versus Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
God, Ryan Reynolds was once bad, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. I always liked him, but yeah, he's brilliant now.
Oh, that's until Disney ruin it.
Yeah, true that.
Still time.
Oh, yes. Okay. Scores are 2-1 to the Phoenix. We'll get to round 2 in just a moment, but first of all, one of the theme songs for this evening is For the Glory by All Good Things. That's taken from their album Machines, and you can pick it up right now on iTunes and Spotify. Do it. Pay for music. It's worth it. No. I'm not saying anything. Okay, on to round 2. Round 2 is it bell to bell? I can't remember. No, it's breaking kayfabe.
4 seconds swig.
Oh, Jesus, I missed that. Alright, round 2, breaking kayfabe. You will get an answer with 3 multiple choice, a question, sorry, with 3 multiple choice answers. One of them is correct, and one of them couldn't possibly be true because it's a load of bollocks. So, Phoenix up first with The Undertaker. In what year did The Undertaker enter the Royal Rumble at number 1? 1993, 1995, or 2008?
I'm going to say 93 as the right answer, and 95 is a kayfabe answer. I don't think he was in that one at all.
Okay, you get 1 point for each answer. You've got 1 out of 2. He wasn't in 95, but he entered at number 1 in 2008.
Yes.
Oh,
Him and
fuck.
Shawn Michaels were number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
To be honest,
fuck.
I forgot about that until I read it up. You think that's something you'd remember, Undertaker and Shawn Michaels kicking off the Rumble?
And that one also, Jimmy Snuka in it, Roddy
Yeah.
Pipe.
Yeah, and had Michael Buffer as a ring announcer.
Yep. And the return of Cena after like 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, next one for Emir on Triple H, of course. Who did Triple H win his first tag team championship with in WWE? Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, or The Undertaker?
I don't think he ever won the tag team championships with The Undertaker. And I'm going to say he won his first with Stone Cold. I'm two-man power trip. Don't get me wrong. I know DX existed, but I don't remember them having the tag titles that first time around. And I think by the next time that Shawn Michaels came back, that Triple H and Stone Cold thing would have had a chance to happen first. So that's my guess.
All right. And it's 2 out of 2. It was Stone Cold in 2001, and he's never won the championships with The Undertaker. Correct, Phoenix?
Say again?
Correct. Triple H has never won the titles with The Undertaker.
Nothing
No.
changes, does it?
No, it doesn't.
I was vaping, I wasn't paying attention.
At least you weren't eating.
Yeah, that too.
No,
Okay.
I'll eat afterwards.
Alright, we're going to go to our first break now. When we come back, we will continue the Iron Band contract, plus predict WrestleMania, plus it's Killa versus Larkin for the Knowledge Championship. We'll be right back after this.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights for the glory. For the glory.
You're late. What a surprise. Said abso-fucking-lutely no one ever whenever they talk about me. Sorry I'm late, boys. I was washing my hair. You know, after all these years, it shouldn't really come as a surprise that I'm late, or the content is late, or I was meant to do something and I was late for it, or didn't attend. Fuck it, I should change I should change my name to Period. That's what I should do. But you're right, boys. You can't have PromoMania without the king of promos, Evan Money McCabe. And you know what? Last time I shot a promo, I forgot myself who I was, which is ironic because I was, what was it? A year and a half ago, I was telling all of you man them, never forget who I am. And there's me, lo and behold, forgetting who I was. You work that one out. The truth of the matter is, no one is invincible. No one is as strong and as bulletproof as they think they are. I look at my favourite talent that got released. Most recently, I'm thinking of WWE Emir. I think of all the people on reality TV shows that we had such high hopes for, and their careers turned into mush. And you know why that is? Because no one is bulletproof. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. 3 years, Dazzy Lee has created something, a podcast, a wrestling podcast for 3 years, out of the shadows and bones, out of previous fallen podcasts. Sunday Segway, the Evan McCabe podcast, dead, gone, buried, no more. But the WrestleMania, but on WrestleMania week, here we are, PromoMania III. Not even Wrestle Talk is still active, which is where I got the idea to do the Evan McCabe podcast. But Max Wrestling still lives on. As much as it pains me to say it, somewhere deep inside of me, Evan Money McCabe still lives on. And as I look at my face and how my eyes have got a yellowy colour over the years, and as my skin has got a little odour, I smile to myself because I know I'm still that guy. And this is still the podcast. And I'm staring you out, bitch. Not anyone in particular, I just wanted to stare out somewhere. I thought it was a nice place to do it. So, in the immortal words of Teddy from Blackstreet, play on, players, as we go on for another 3 years of Max Wrestling podcasting. And I do another 3 years of Evan Money McCabe. I do another 3 years of getting money. I do another 3 years of throwing bows and fucking hoes, drinking champagne, raining pain, doing all that crazy shit. I'm doing a promo in the middle of the fucking street. In the middle of the fucking street. It was last week I actually threw myself in front of a fucking car. And I'm doing a promo in the middle of the street. Am I nuts? No. I'm over as fuck. And Max Wrestling is the show to beat on all fucking formats. Wherever you go, Max Wrestling's gonna be there. And Evan Money McCabe is gonna be there. Making money. Doing promos in the middle of the street. Being his lovely, charming self. Don't call it a comeback, boys. Pound sterling over.
We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cup to the stadium lights. For the glory. 'Cause we are machines.
Welcome back to the Max Wrestling Podcast, and the second theme song for PromoMania 3 this week is Machines by All Good Things. That's taken from the album Machines, same name, same band, 2 songs, good stuff. Check them out on iTunes and Spotify. And now for round 3, which is bell to bell. You have 2 matches, all you gotta do is tell me which one lasted the longest. And Phoenix, you can go first. The scores are actually even now, it's 3-3.
Cool.
So 2 Undertaker matches with Phoenix. Undertaker versus John Cena. Yes, people, it did happen at one point. At Vengeance 2003.
Oh, yes.
Also happened on an episode of SmackDown in 2004.
Yeah.
All right, Phoenix, you don't get a fucking bonus.
Damn,
point.
look
Carry
at
on.
Phoenix going for the bonus points. Yeah, that was also
To
around
be
the time of
honest-
the concrete crit match. There you go.
That's knowledge to me because I forgot he actually faced a dead man. I thought he only ever faced a badass.
Well, no, we also fought him in like 2007 when they did the Cena and Shawn Michaels against Batista and Taker, and they did a match on Raw.
Oh yeah, I meant 1-on-1.
Hmm.
And the second match is Undertaker versus Kane at WrestleMania 14. Which one lasted the longest?
WrestleMania matches usually are longest. And Cena was still technically a rookie at that point, I suppose. So I'm gonna say WrestleMania against King.
All right. Undertaker Kane was 17 minutes 5 seconds. Undertaker Cena was 16 minutes and 1 second. You won it by 1:04.
Yes.
My God. My
Wow,
God.
yes.
This means
Yes.
something to this guy.
Taker and Kane, yes.
Insert Stan Marsh South Park meme.
Yes.
Next up for Mike Triple H matches. Sorry, for Emir. Sorry, Mike, you're not in this one.
I know. Well, I know what you meant. It's okay.
It's weird Mike's not competing in the regular trivia, but he will be in the main event. Alright, so 2 Triple H matches for Emir. First one is, sorry Mike, Triple H versus Scott Steiner.
Oh my God, no.
Rumble 2003. And
Of all the Triple H matches, you have to pick that one.
well, the next one's not much better. Triple H versus Booker T at WrestleMania X1X.
What the hell is that bullcrap? I mean, you had Scott Steiner in the friggin' the great build, and then the match was shit. And then you had Booker T, where he pretty much called him a criminal for the entire run. And then you get that match. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay, so I picked probably 2 of Triple H's most hated matches. So Triple H versus Steiner at the Rumble and Triple H versus Booker T at WrestleMania. Which one lasted the longest?
These two
What-
are probably
I just
want
wanna
to
say this, man.
matches as well.
The worst thing about here's the thing. if you call Booker T a criminal and there's all these racial undertones,
Yeah.
and then he wins the belt, then you go, oh, all's forgiven.
Yeah.
But if you're just completely racist towards Booker T and like you don't deserve it, boy, blah blah blah, and then you prove that he doesn't deserve it by not giving him the belt, what the fuck? Like,
I watched it as a kid, and Amir brings up a great point. It's like, why didn't Booker win?
Well, it was that, and then I think Triple H just didn't want to put over WCW guys.
Oh no, they buried WCW.
Well, I don't blame him for not putting over Scott Steiner, because that match was shit.
I love Booker T. Read his book; it was fantastic. And I'm just gonna. This is a complete guess, but I'm gonna say that that Steiner match was shorter.
Okay, so you're going with Booker T, which was 18 minutes 45 seconds. And
Wow.
Triple H and
What,
Steiner,
really?
Yeah, it was a short one. Triple H and Steiner was 18 and 14 seconds. Just narrowly.
That was
got it.
longer than what
Go
I thought
there.
it was going
Go
to be.
there.
It felt longer than that. Come on.
All he freaking did in the match was
That's what
suplex.
she
Oh, how am I
said.
going to counter this suplex? And they booed when he put him in the Steiner recliner. You know why? Because they had enough with it. It sucked. It was
And then they had a
trash.
rematch.
Scott Steiner, the original mayor of Suplex City.
Well, I
The
think
only
that was
good thing
Taz.
about this build for No Way Out 03 is we got to hear Evanescence's Bring Me to Life.
Yeah, that was good.
That's a
Okay.
shame, though, man. It's such a shame because I remember marking out, man, when Scott Steiner came out.
Yeah,
I
give me the
was there
fucking
with
mic.
Mike.
you.
Oh, it was amazing, man. You know what I mean? It's just the
me a fucking
stiffest
mic.
clothesline in the world against a guy that had a concussion.
Yeah, he's throwing Nowinski around with a T-bone. Matt Hardy gets
You
a
know.
belly to belly. Give me the fucking mic. I mean, come on.
I'm sure Mike was happy when Chris Nowinski and Matt Hardy called New Yorkers lupid.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was too far. But who says that a Raw and a SmackDown talent can't get along?
Okay, scores are even on 4-4. So we'll do a tiebreaker now to determine who goes first, and then of course it's best of 5. So shouty outy. If you know the answer, shout it out. Who was the only person to win the $1 Million Championship in a match?
Stone Cold.
Ted DiBiase.
No, oh, neither.
Can I answer it? Can I answer it? Can I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
You answer it. Virgil.
It was Virgil.
Dang it.
Okay, luckily.
Fucking hell. Who remembers Virgil? Come on.
Virgil
Hey,
remembers
whoa,
Virgil.
whoa, hang on, hang on. That was Vince. His name was Vince.
Vincent, yes,
I remember him. I remember him. He always used to carry the bags.
And then they brought him back with DiBiase Jr. and with that feud with
Didn't he
R-Truth.
have the coolest tights ever, red and white stripes? They were
Yeah.
amazing.
Okay, luckily I've got a backup tiebreaker. So, shout it out again. Who is the only Money in the Bank winner to never cash in?
Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Kennedy it was. Phoenix, you got the choice. Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first.
Alright.
That was a damn shame, man, Mr. Kennedy getting hurt.
Wasn't it like, I'm not sure if he was injured or he got suspended, so
Yeah,
he
I
had to drop it.
No, this time he was injured, then Edge beat him, and then Edge beat The Undertaker.
Alright, Phoenix up first.
Fucking hated Edge during that. Oh.
But not as much as Miz.
Oh no, I've always hated that cunt.
Alright,
Harsh.
first question for the
Harsh.
Phoenix. Yeah, that is a bit harsh, that. He's a new father.
Hardest working man in the WWE.
Yep.
Agreed. Doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
Nope.
He deserve any fucking credit. Doesn't deserve anything.
What?
All right, chill out. Chill out, or I'll
don't
duck
set him
1
off.
point for blasphemy.
The point for blasphemy.
First question, Phoenix. Who was the first WWF champion?
Pedro Morales. Something like
You going with Pedro Morales?
that. Uh-huh.
It was Buddy Rogers.
Eat your boy Buddy Rogers.
Yeah. Next
He
question.
dropped it to Pedro Morales or something, didn't he? Probably.
Yeah, I want to say yes. I think so. Next question for Emir. How many times? How many times did Sting win the WCW World Championship?
Oh man, I have no idea. 11.
He's probably an
Such a random
11-time
number.
champion overall, but it was 6. 7 if you include the NWA Championship, but that's a different title.
Well,
Next one for the Phoenix. Which future DX member won the WWE Tag Team Championship with Marty Jannetty in 1994?
Shawn Michaels.
I knew you were going to say that. It was
I
X-Pac.
started laughing at Marty Jannetty.
The Rockers are broken up by 94. It was X-Pac.
Oh, fuck you.
oh, come on, man. Leave Cassidy and Marty Jannetty. There you go.
Next question for Amir. What was the only championship won by Ahmed Johnson in WWE?
Did the European title exist back then?
No.
No help, Mike.
Sorry. My bad.
Give him a different question.
Tag team title.
No, it was the Intercontinental.
Intercontinental, you big Goldust.
Ah, damn.
Was
I knew I should have gone second. I knew I should have gone second. I know both of his
Was it
questions.
Goldust he beat, wasn't it?
Yeah, he beat Goldust.
He also won the
Still River Plunge,
USWA
baby.
heavyweight title.
His first one would have been a guess, but
That man was not on steroids either, by the way.
All
Yes, I would
natural.
also like
all
to make the
natural.
apology for sabotaging the Phoenix. Okay, go ahead.
That's okay. It's still no score yet, so I'll let you off for that one.
Don't apologize, Mike. It's okay. It's okay.
Next question for the Phoenix. Which WWE pay-per-view made its debut in April 1998?
Judgment Day.
Unforgiven.
Undertaker and
piss
Kane, an
off.
Inferno match.
I think Judgment Day was the next month, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then it stayed in May.
Yeah.
Okay, still no scores. Over to Amir for the next one. In what year was Ric Flair's last official match? I bet Phoenix knows this one as well.
2012.
Very, very close. 2011.
There's no. Every time I'm gonna say something, I go, "Nah, that's not it. Go with something else."
Wait a minute. What was the exact last match? Was it Mick Foley or who was it?
He lost to Sting.
Shawn Michaels, right? Oh, this was for WCW. I'm thinking WWE.
Yeah, same match that ended his WCW career, ended his Impact career, and his whole career. He lost to Sting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Sting was the final night of Nitro.
Yes.
Okay, next question for the Phoenix. In what year was the infamous Shockmaster debut?
God, I hate you.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
I don't know. 1996.
And you get a bonus answer for who it was. What was his name?
Oh, how am I supposed to know that?
But you could associate him with another character. You could have another bonus answer.
Dude, Fred Ottman, man. Come on.
And it was 93.
Funny thing about the Shockmaster, I put up on the RWT page. The WWE and Walmart have the audacity to be selling the Shockmaster action figure, and he's in the package. In the package, he's busting through the wall. He's upside down, falling on his head in the package.
That's
brilliant.
That's so right. I forgot about that.
I wonder if I could get one of them. That'd be so cool.
You probably can on eBay or Amazon.
Triple H's description was funny when he said, "Oh,
I mean,
what they do is they take the fat guy, stick him in the stormtrooper."
Yeah, but has he got the helmet on?
Yeah, no, I think it's like on the side of the package.
I was gonna say there's no way if they got that. There's no way if they got that helmet.
Well, besides Flair making that whole
that was a sprayed fucking stormtrooper helmet. There's no way they got that.
Well, besides Flair making the whole segment, there was also Davey Boy Smith with the he fell on his fucking ass.
Okay, next question for Emir. Prior to Carmella becoming the longest Money in the Bank holder this week, who previously held the record?
Dolph Ziggler.
See, I thought Dolph Ziggler, but it was Edge.
Oh yeah, the first Money in the Bank. That's right.
Because originally the Money in the Bank was at WrestleMania, then he held it to January, then he moved it to June, but yes, it was Edge. All right, final questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what pissed me off about that? Friggin' Edge will beat Cena at New Year's Revolution, and 3 weeks later he loses it to Cena back at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah, but they carried on feuding for the whole freaking year.
That is true, but yeah, just 3 weeks of a reign, man.
Yeah, we've seen worse. I mean, don't forget Kane won the title.
A day.
And,
right.
So
Okay, final question for the Phoenix. Let's see if you can get a point. Aside from The Rock, who was the only other championship holder in the Nation of Domination?
Farouk.
No, it was D'Lo Brown. The one time we have D'Lo Brown as an answer.
D'Lo Brown!
I knew that one.
Have a bit of respect.
Looking at the real deal now. Kick your sorry ass out on the streets.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, final question for Emir. If you get this right, you've won. Who did Andre the Giant defeat at the first WrestleMania?
Oh man, I don't even know who to guess.
I know it.
Can you give me the assist?
No.
I'm gonna say Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't know.
It was Big John Studd.
Big
Body
John
Slam
Studd.
Challenge.
Yeah. So no scores in the head-to-head. So it's on to sudden death, which is Mystery Superstar. You'll get clues to an identity every 30 seconds, one guess per clue. First person
I'm running
to guess
in.
who
I'm
it
going to
is.
snatch and grab.
First person to guess who it is gets the briefcase. Alright, your first clue is former Intercontinental, Tag Team and US Champion.
Shelton Benjamin.
Nope. You're frozen out, Emir.
The Miz.
Nope. Next clue. Competed at the first WrestleMania. I think Butcher knows already.
Hulk Hogan.
No. Emir?
Is this a different guy than the first question?
No, same person.
Ah, crap. I don't know, man. God, I'm blanking on old wrestlers right now. It's so. Oh, I'm gonna Macho Man Randy Savage.
Not Macho Man. On to the next clue. Member of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper is correct.
Nice.
Congratulations to the Phoenix on your first Iron Bank contract.
Oh yeah.
Congrats, Phoenix.
Let's see if you can break Carmella's record. Let's do WrestleMania predictions first.
WrestleMania.
Woohoo! So.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. You know, I kind of feel bad. And do you know why I feel bad?
Because. No.
Because you had enough. Because you haven't had enough.
Well, that first, number one. And number two, Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali is on the pre-show like we all said it was.
Of course.
I think it's amazing. No, it deserves. It doesn't even deserve to be at Mania. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. It doesn't deserve to be on a pre-show. It doesn't deserve to be on a Mania card. Are you telling me, right? We had last year's Mania, right? Mm-hmm. And in the top 3 matches of the night was Austin Aries. Mm-hmm. Yeah, was it not? Yeah. Was it really not? And it didn't even make Blu-ray, DVD. It got deducted to the pre-show, and now they're going to give us a cruiserweight title match with. I don't want to disrespect anyone, because I do like Alexander.
Oh yeah,
right. I do like Ali to a degree. I think he's got the charisma of a flea, and I think he looks like an out-of-date Power Ranger. Right? But this really doesn't deserve. It doesn't deserve to be on there. It doesn't. It doesn't. This build towards finding a new cruiserweight champion for me has been an absolute sham for these two to sit in to be in the final. If the final would have been someone like Itami against Roderick Strong, I'd have marked out.
Yeah, I can see your point.
You know, it's Mustafa Ali. What? Because they're friends.
Yeah, babyface versus babyface.
Come on, man. Let's be serious. You're trying to save. You know, you're really, really trying to save a platform, and you're really not being serious about it, are you?
Okay, so I've just got Cedric Alexander to win.
Me too, Cedric Alexander.
I gotta go with Ali.
All right, I mean,
I'm going Cedric Alexander. I've seen him live on several occasions, and God, I love this guy. I love his style.
He's unreal. Yeah, I like his style. I personally would prefer to see Cedric Alexander as a heel.
I think that'd be cool. I mean, he was a great heel.
I really do. I really do, because I don't like it. You know what I mean? They don't give him any dimension to his character. You know, I feel if he walked out and kind of wanted it a bit more, and I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go through everyone rather than just pumping his hands at the crowd, a crowd that doesn't give a shit. You know, I personally don't like the way they do 205 with the arenas. I think they're not intimate enough. I believe they took a CWC tournament, which was, and I'm not going to disrespect wrestling fans in general, but they had some more of a hardcore fan watching the CWC because of obviously the competitors, say, but the likes of competitors there, and then they've kind of made it a typical WWE product in terms of, you know what I mean? Here's your guy dressed in all like a glitter suit with a mask, and his name's Grand Metalik, and we got his brother from another mother fucking Dorado. It's just terrible. It just doesn't resemble anything which was a great tournament. It's just shocking.
All right, Phoenix, who are you going with?
Phoenix, what are you going with?
He's flown off. Mike?
He's here.
No, sorry, somebody was knocking on the door. I had to step away for a few minutes.
Yeah, it's time to go away.
We're
time to go away.
recording
We're recording. You got commitments.
Dude, I just walked out the door and put my robe up, and you're talking about
we've got two guys from across the ocean on here. I mean, early hours of the morning.
Yeah.
We're going answering doors to Sky Salesman. I mean, come on.
Oh, Andy.
Oh,
Don't
were they
try and
trying
make
to
me
sell
feel
you a
guilty.
vault?
The main thing is I'm back.
Were they trying to
What
sell
do
you
you
a
want?
vault for a nuclear fallout?
No, you have to check the water meters or something.
Right, your water's
Water
fine.
meters? Tell him you don't drink water. Drink water.
That's a fish's house, you crazy bastard.
Tell him I got a swimming pool in the back garden.
I got a glass of Coke next to me.
There you go then. Right, who you saying, Cedric or Ali?
I really don't care.
Fair enough.
Okay.
If I have to make a premonition, I'd say Cedric Alexander.
Mike?
I will tell you, because Cedric Alexander, it's the dream, and he won't let go. Even though I like Mustafa Ali, because I'ma go hard, I'ma go hard, I'ma go hard. But I'm picking Cedric Alexander.
Okay. Now we know they like to fuck with us in these battle royals, so I've got a curveball prediction for the women's battle royal, and I'm going with Mandy Rose.
Oh wow!
Because Paige can't wrestle, obviously.
No.
And I think they've got high hopes for Mandy Rose in the future. Well, we all have. Let's be honest.
Well, let's be honest. He's a modern day Trish Stratus.
Do you know what? You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh.
100%. No, 100%. I'm blown away by it. I am. No, not just by the way she looks, because she looks amazing.
Oh my god.
She is my new secret thing.
It's not a secret anymore.
Well. but yeah, no, the girl is beautiful, and I mean, but I mean, beauty isn't everything.
She's also good in the ring.
I mean, she's just fantastic. She's fantastic. To be honest with you, I just think that it's such a shame, Paige. Yeah. Such a shame. Yeah. And it just almost doesn't feel right. You know, very same situation as Daniel Bryan.
You got to feel for her, yeah.
It just doesn't feel right that I'm watching her there, and you know, like when the two of them are scrapping against people, and you're just watching Paige move out the way, and you're like, fuck, you know.
Yeah, you can tell she's like heartbroken over the whole thing, because she's in her mid-20s, she's got a whole career ahead of her, and something like this. You can't help but feel for her.
I mean, I'm blown away by the old stable, to be honest with you. I think it's absolutely fantastic. A part of me the other week was thinking, what if Bayley actually turned? I'm going the other way now, actually, funny enough, but I don't know. It's a weird one, because one minute I'm set on Sasha, then I'm set on Bayley, and then I've gone back to Sasha, and I'm like, oh my lord, what are they doing?
Not just because they're not.
I was kind of hoping
now,
that
I don't care about
I was kind of hoping they'd pass it over to someone else. Do you know what I mean? But I love Paige on a mic. I love Paige on a mic. It has got to be Mandy Rose, though, hasn't it? I mean, come on.
Emir, who you got?
Here's the thing. I look at a lot of the women involved in this match, and I think to myself, first of all, how is it possible that some of these women are not in like higher profile singles type matches or something more significant? Because the Battle Royal just seems so lackadaisical. But I do think if it's going to have impact, it needs to be an up and comer, somebody who can benefit from having the title of being the winner of the first ever Women's Battle Royal. So I'm going to go with. Oh my God! I don't know why I can't think of her name.
Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose.
No. She's the leader of the other faction.
Oh, Ruby Riott.
Yeah, thank you. That's wow. What a weird moment. Yeah, Ruby Riott. I'm going with Ruby Riott. I think she's a great heel. She can wrestle, and I think she needs to get some more accolades behind her because she's got. I mean, she's over on SmackDown, right? And now it was one thing when she was just dealing with Charlotte and stuff like that, but now with Asuka going over there, she's gonna need something to keep her significant and keep some heat on her. So I think Ruby, it would be a good logical next step in her career to get this title under her belt.
I don't know what it is about Ruby Riott, but I don't like her. I don't know what honestly, I don't know what it is.
She looks like a
Is it her nose? Is it the fact that she looks like something that's landed from a plane from an alien ship?
And I think she's a great talent, but she's an ugly ass woman. My God, God forgive me, but she's an ugly ass woman.
And I'm not against women having tattoos, but that fucking hell, she's like painted a body.
No, I like that. I like that. No, I do like that.
I'm not against women having tattoos.
I just had a tattoo, Phoenix. What are you doing?
She's just got too many for my liking.
I'm going to be totally honest, right? I'm going to be totally honest. I think the problem with Ruby Riott, right, and I'm going to be honest, is this: when you look at her, it's how she, not how she looks as a person. It's the way she's being portrayed. Now, not portrayed, that's the wrong word I'm looking for. It's what she stands for as a person, right? So you've got emos, you've got gothics. She's more of a punk.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think that is the problem. That in today, that I admire that about her. That's her. That's her as a person. But in today's world, people kind of look at that and they think, I'm the same. I don't like it as the overall. I don't like it to look at because I think it devalues her character. She's good on a mic. Now, I was sat there the other week and I was thinking, if she came out dressed all in black, right, people would think she looked amazing. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's what she stands for. People today aren't all clued up on. Do you know what I mean? Or there's an ignorance. You know what I mean? I'm calling myself ignorant because the way I look at it. You know, I don't like the gimmick based on what it stands for, but I don't dislike her because anyone that has watched the industry and watched her evolve through the indies knows that fucking woman can go, and she deserves every minute in that ring.
I'm not denying her talent.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
I'm just saying that there's something I can't quite put my finger on that I don't like about it.
It's like the way I'm seeing it. My dig is almost a dig at WWE in general. Because even when you look at Sarah Logan, the trio don't work. They don't work. They don't bounce off each other. There's no connection. You know? So the way I look at it is exactly what I reiterated earlier on. Someone like Ember Moon, going on to the main roster, only strengthens these people as, you know what I mean?
It's also like when Absolution and the Riot Squad first came in, whatever Absolution were doing on Raw, the next night, fucking Riot Squad were doing on SmackDown.
But you could look at them. You could look at them from a point of view. Any wrestling fan or any intelligent wrestling fan could look at both factions and look at what they were built on. You knew that Absolution were gonna stand the test of time until Paige either turns on them or they turn on Paige. The Riot Squad just looked green. They looked like they had no chemistry together at all, considering that they'd all come from the same sort of background. Take Tyler out of there. I think that's is that her name? I can't remember what her name is.
Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan. The girl with no ability. I don't like her. But
I don't like her either.
Logan and Riot have both come from the same neck of the woods. They both come through, took the same trip down memory road together. Same indie shows, same, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They've lived it. I personally think it could have had more strength if they'd have had a stronger person in there. I don't think Logan's southern accent does her any justice, because I think the WWE fans, as we know them, being ignorant sometimes, it's so easy for them just to go, what? Do you know what I mean? Because they don't like the way she sounds. But intelligent people know exactly that ain't what matters, man. Go watch her on the, you know what I mean, on the circuit. Go watch her work back and tell me that girl isn't being underused or undervalued. Because I know she is. Mike knows she is. Emir knows she is. It's bullshit. It's not right, because we should be seeing there's pedigree on that main roster now in terms of women. Pedigree. And we ain't seeing it because they
don't know how to write for them.
No, they're too scared to. Fucking Road Dogg. Fucking Road Dogg.
He's abducting Jeff Jarrett, man.
Final predictions for the women's match with Phoenix and Mike.
Oh boy. I think you got to go with the up and comer. I was originally going to pick Becky Lynch because if she won it this year, I would have said then maybe she'll win it next year, and then it'll be twice. But no, I'm actually going to go with the fellow New Yorker and the up and comer that is the lovely Miss Mandy Rose.
All right, and Phoenix.
Yeah. I was thinking either Bailey or Sasha, but they're just going to end up feuding for a few months afterwards. One of them's going to eliminate the other anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm actually going to go with Mandy Rose as well.
All right. See, I plant the seed and the tree grows.
I'm actually going to go one further. I'm going to predict that Mandy Rose wins the Money in the Bank.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
You think Mandy will be the first to leave Absolution then?
Oh, no, she can keep it.
Maybe.
She'll still have Sonya in the corner.
Keep it.
Okay, men's match. I don't really care. So I'm just going to bend over and follow the dirt sheets and say Goldberg.
Can I make a prediction first on this one?
Go ahead.
Okay. So I think it's going to be down to either one or two people. I was going to say this man, but I think a certain someone's going to come back. I was originally going to go with, oh, yes, Procure. But no, I don't think it's going to be Matt. I think it is going to be, who wants to walk with Elias? I'm picking Elias.
I'd be cool with that.
Do you know what I'm going to pick?
Who are you going to pick?
This is for the Battle Royal, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going with Jeff Hardy. Brother Nero.
Oh, that's
nice.
Another good one. Yes.
I didn't even think it. Are we going to see Jeff at WrestleMania?
I am. I'm going with Jeff.
I like it.
Nice swerve.
Amir?
Any chance that we get Big Cass back in time for this thing?
Yeah,
apparently he's cleared. Apparently he's cleared. Yeah, apparently he's cleared.
I heard there's a rumor that Big Cass might be Strowman's tag partner.
Oh God, no.
No.
Please no.
I'm thinking. We'll talk about that when we get to that. But I think I'm just gonna go Big Cass, just because I'm always so conflicted over whether or not people are gonna return at Mania or the next night on Raw. But I'm thinking if Big Cass comes back at Mania in this match and he wins it, it sets him up for some good momentum going forward.
It's ideal, yeah. It is, yeah.
All right, and Phoenix.
I just think the Andre the Giant trophy would look great in the Hardys compound when they go, Brother Nero, I knew you'd come.
Obsolete.
I'm actually gonna say I'm going to say Jeff, last eliminating Matt, planting the seeds for Matt versus.
Whoa, hang
Jordan
on, you
Lear.
can't nick mine. Hang on, that was mine. You weren't even calling it. Hang on, don't be jumping on my bus.
Everyone could jump on the same bandwagon and make the same prediction, but I make one as a.
Whoa, you weren't even
I'm
calling
the
it.
podcast.
Daz, are you hearing this?
To be fair, I've convinced everybody throughout these productions.
That is true. That is very true.
Well then.
Okay.
So Daz could convince everyone, but you can't.
So Daz.
Oh, Butcher does convince people on a daily basis.
So Daz, I got something to say to you, man.
Yes.
As long as Mojo Rawley doesn't win, you're happy, right?
If Mojo Rawley wins, I'm punching a guinea pig.
Okay.
I don't own one, but I'm going to buy one just to punch one.
That guinea pig used to have white eyes.
Okay, so on to the main card. Now Emir is going to have to leave us early, so starting with Raw Tag Team Championships, Braun and TBD versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
Okay, so I'll just go quickly for each one.
Yeah.
Of course, the dirt sheets have been speculating big time that after dropping the women's title to Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss will turn out to be Braun Strowman's partner to somehow further promote the mixed tag match challenge. And he was seen on the airplane with Bray Wyatt, which I think obviously they wouldn't give it away like that. I don't know, man. I feel like somehow Braun's gonna win, but I think that's really, I don't know if that's the greatest thing to do. But I'll go with Braun, and I'll say this: for as big a year as he had, I'm really sad that this is what he's doing at WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I know. Yeah,
it's a shame. But yeah, I like the idea of Alexa being his partner.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But then it's like every time he wins, it's gonna be that he beat some team by himself. So hopefully that doesn't. Braun's badass. I just hope that one guy beating team after team doesn't devalue the tag team championships.
Yeah.
And also, he could say, "Bend those knees, Alexa."
Well, we were one match away from seeing him go literally all the way, weren't we?
Yep. Buddy Murphy came back just in time.
The rumor mill has been that one Bobby Lashley is going to be Braun Strowman's partner.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Okay, well, it's been out there. Phoenix.
Phoenix is wise. He doesn't listen to dirt sheets.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Well,
I taught him well.
Yes.
The one that said the big cast was meant to be his partner. That was probably a dirt sheet.
Or what I could see, since the man is coming back and it looks like he's resigned, the Big Show is inducting Mark Henry, so I could see Braun Strowman's partner being one of his greatest rivals, that being the Big Show. But either way, I see Braun Strowman winning the tag team titles.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like the theory.
Thank you.
I like the Big Show.
But
I think one thing gave something away a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, Lake of Carnation, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then they did a house show where Matt extended his hand. Right? See, but now listen to where I'm going. Going. You're gonna have Matt and Jeff reunited in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. You're gonna have Jeff win. Then you're gonna have Braun still basically come on his own, only for the lights to go out, and in the ring is his once brother, leader, Bray Wyatt. Firmly believe it. I firmly believe they're going to go with it.
I like it.
And then you're going to see the Hardys.
I like it. I just don't like the fact that Braun posted a picture of it, because then it seems too obvious.
Yeah, but fuck obvious.
Right.
But fuck obvious. I think with the more you, I think a picture is obvious. But if you're intelligent enough to read into it and what they could get from it, then you've got a fresh rivalry. You know, give Sheamus a little bit of time to go off and heal.
Mm-hmm.
Let Cesaro have his, you know what I mean? Try and make something and really utilize him the way he should be used. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me personally, I would like to see them both have. I think what they've done in the tag teams is fantastic. I would like to see the Usos versus the Bar. You know, I just think they both got singles runs left in them.
Yeah.
You know, this stuff with Sheamus can't be as bad as what they've made out. Because to me, they would never have put the straps back on him.
Well,
you
Dave
know,
Meltzer made it out.
You know, if Dave Meltzer's a fucking prick.
Yep.
You know, but to me, I just think it'll be a fresh rivalry. The Hardys really have not been appreciated since they've come back as the Hardys. But do you not think it would give them a new lease of life if Brother Nero, I knew you'd come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what I'm going? You see where I'm going? And then you've got the Bray Wyatt thing and the Braun thing, and Braun's always going to be over, but it would give Bray that little bit of a edge. You know?
Yeah.
I think Bray needs saving, and I think only Braun can save Bray.
Yeah, so is that a full house for Braun?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Braun and his partner.
Braun and TBD. We'll stick with the tag team championships and go to SmackDown for the Usos, New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers.
Usos, New Day, Bludgeon Brothers. Usos have held the belts down fantastically. New Day, they've had the belts a lot of times, and they're so over they don't need them. Bludgeon Brothers, they are intense right now, and those belts would just further drive their stock. So I think that a loss doesn't hurt New Day or the Usos, but if you don't put the belts on the Bludgeon Brothers, you kind of kill any momentum that they've built to this point. So I think they come out with the belts.
I'm going to say down since day one Ish retains, and then the Bludgeon Brothers will win it after Mania. So I'm picking the Usos here.
All right.
Bludgeons.
Yeah.
I have to. I just think too many times as it escaped Harper and Rowan, and to think that they probably had a brilliant run as a tag team, and it was blasphemy that they never held gold.
Yeah.
And I think this is just it would show strength in the tag team they're handing it over to. But like Phoenix said, I'm also a believer in the Usos are going back over to Raw, because I think the Usos now have proved themselves to be, you know what I mean, very much the reason why New Day stayed on Raw for so long, and then they moved the New Day over to SmackDown to kind of boost SmackDown. Well, I'm going to disappoint people if you're New Day fans, because I think the reason tag team wrestling has been exciting on SmackDown is because of the Usos. I mean, the day one-ish. You know what I mean? And they like to talk about the dates of the pay-per-views they're going to be at.
Locked down.
You know? And exactly. You know what I mean? And you're on lockdown, people. And they're going to be locking down Monday Night Raw after Mania.
Phoenix.
Needs it. Gallows and Anderson come over to SmackDown.
Who have you got, Phoenix?
I was torn between the Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers, but I'm going to go with Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah, I think it's too obvious that Usos and New Day gang up on them. Again, it's too obvious. Okay. One of the biggest matches of the night, Asuka and Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
They have a show coming up right after WrestleMania where they have Charlotte going against somebody else. I can't remember who. And they still have her advertised as the women's champion, but I don't think that means anything. I think they just do that because WrestleMania hasn't happened yet. I don't think there's any chance that Asuka doesn't win that match, or that she would either lose the streak right now. Just none of that would make sense as much as they put into it. I think she goes over. I think it'll be a great match. Charlotte will put up a fight and make you believe that she's going to win a few times, but ultimately, I don't think anybody's ready for Asuka.
I mean, Asuka's going to win it, man. Asuka lock. It's going to be a great match. SmackDown Women's Champ is Asuka, because nobody's ready for Asuka.
No. No, 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 no.
Oh.
No, no. No,
Okay,
no,
go ahead,
no,
Richard.
no, 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 no.
Go
Not
ahead.
happening. It's not happening. It can't happen. It can't happen. Enough's enough. She's had a streak. I hate the fact that this streak has become huge. I don't like it. It winds me up. She's broken the pointless streak of Goldberg, where all he did was face jobbers. She's fought competitive people. Now she is going to face the woman. To be the woman, she's got to beat the woman. Let's not forget who the woman is. You know?
When Asuka first came up to the main roster, she was facing jobbers as well, and local talent, if you will. So
A very good talent. Very, very good talent. Tessa Blanchard. Very, very good talent. But where was I? She's gonna beat the woman. There's been a lot over the last couple of years of people jumping on Charlotte. Do you know what I mean? She's only here because she's her dad's daughter. Do you know what I mean? Constant digs in promos by people.
Yeah.
You're only here. I think they're going to use this as a reason, as this is the woman that beat the woman. You know what I mean? Charlotte, honestly, no one needs to argue that how good Asuka is. But a lot of people need to be proved just how good Charlotte is. We know it. We know it. You know what I mean? I had the privilege of fucking calling it. You know what I mean? What do you mean? I didn't even want to call it. I was like, oh, fuck it, that women's match at Mania. You know? But the woman is every bit as good. And I'm going to shock everyone. And she's better than Asuka. She is better than Asuka.
Well, Butcher, what if they do the other theory? Which I'm going to say this, and I don't want them to do it, but they could do this. They could do the female Seth Rollins. They could have Charlotte and Asuka going, neck and neck, and then all of a sudden here comes Carmella, and then Carmella pins Charlotte, and Carmella wins the month.
I'm gonna actually say this because I said this a couple of weeks on the show, right, about me losing passion for wrestling. If they do that, yeah, that will be the last time you see me on Max Wrestling. I guarantee it. That will be me done with wrestling in general. That you've got that there, and that will be it, 100%. I will not watch another WWE product at all. If they put the strap on that thing, honestly. She doesn't deserve to be anywhere near a WWE women's title match.
Not at all.
If people like Ruby Riott, Sarah Logan, Mandy Rose, fuck it, I'm going to say it, Natalia, all these people, women that have got let go from NXT over the last two big releases. Was it Kimberly?
Yes, Kimberly and Sage Beckett, the former Rosie Lockwood as well.
Exactly, right? So this is me going into a fucking mini rant. If people like that, don't play my music. Don't play it.
Cue the music.
Right? If people like that continue to be fucking ignored and released, then for people like that, and don't get me wrong, this is not a massive dig at it. She looks fantastic, but that's it. That's it. I'm sick of the fucking moonwalking. Longest reigning what? What is it? What the fuck is a briefcase? It's a briefcase. It gives you an opportunity and a title. If you fucking work for it, you get an opportunity. You ain't worked for shit. You ain't worked for shit. You climbed the ladder. You climbed the ladder. Big deal. Fucking Craig Phoenix climbs fucking loads of ladders and loads of fucking shelves to stack fucking shelves. I've climbed fucking ladders. I'm climbing a fucking ladder now. Mike's climbing ladders.
She had a lapdog, James Ellsworth, climb it for her.
This is what I'm saying. It's bullshit. Money in the Bank matches now are bullshit. It needs scrapping. It needs to go back to a single fucking match at Mania where it matters, while it has a meaning.
Where you can cash in on either champion.
Pathetic. It's pathetic. It's a typical when Edge won his very, very first, when CM Punk won fucking back to backs.
Yeah.
Back to back Money in the Banks. They had a meaning. They meant something. When someone cashed in a briefcase, you didn't know when it was coming, but when it did, you marked out for it, right? Now you wait every week, so to the point where Carmella comes jogging down the ring with her tits bouncing everywhere. You know what I mean? She gets in the ring. She's gonna get in the ring with someone like Charlotte Flair, Asuka, fucking whoever it's Sasha Banks, fucking Becky Lynch, Bayley. People way above Nia. People way above her freaking, you know what I mean, her pedigree, and she wins a title. Fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? No, it's not fair. It's not fair. And that's me getting fucking really, really passionate and wound up. That bitch cashes in. I'm fucked off.
So you're gonna pick Charlotte though over Asuka?
It has to be. It has to be. It's not based on easy picking.
Okay.
It's based on fact. The way they're building this is woman to woman against woman. To beat the woman, Asuka has to beat the woman. For the last how many years, they people have criticised Charlotte for being a person gifted an opportunity based on her father. Now it's her time to become the woman, and give
She
it.
needs to drop the Flair part of her name.
You know,
Definitely.
but this is what I mean. This is her way of putting an identity on Charlotte Flair, and basically moving away from I'm Ric Flair's daughter. I was Ric Flair's daughter. My dad paved the way for me. But this
And now my own
is
woman.
my time. I'm telling you, if WWE employed me, fuck me, I'd change the fucking path. Because it needs to happen. Asuka does not need to win this. She doesn't need to win it.
Weren't they advertising for writers like a couple of months ago?
I mean, what sense is it, right? What sense is Asuka signing for fucking Monday Night Raw, right? What is the sense in Asuka signing for Raw, building this thing for Bliss? I firmly believe that all along, right, it was always going to be Asuka Bliss. I believe there was there was something else for Charlotte. I don't know what, but there was something else.
Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, maybe.
Because let's not forget, Nia.
His mic's cut out.
Oh. He's broke it with all the.
Well, who are you
broke his
picking?
mic.
Well, who are you picking? Phoenix, Charlotte, or Asuka?
Well, I was thinking Asuka, but the only reason I'm changed to picking Charlotte is because I don't want Carmella to cash in on Asuka and have somebody as stupid looking, stupid both in the ring, on the mic, whatever, all round stupid, fucking breaking Asuka's streak.
Okay, so I'm gonna go Asuka. I think Butcher's gonna go Charlotte, and Phoenix, you're going Asuka.
I'm going with Charlotte.
Oh, you're gonna go Charlotte. Okay. So Daz, I think you and I are the only ones who are gonna pick Asuka for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're split.
All right, we've completely lost Butcher.
He really was getting passionate about that.
He was. He just raged out.
Raged out. Hashtag raged out, man.
He's raged quit.
Okay, let's fire through the rest of these predictions and we'll get Butcher back. So Miz, Seth Rollins, and Finn Balor for the IC Championship.
I'm picking Miz just because it's gonna be great, and also just to anger the Phoenix. So I'm picking the Miz.
Bitch. Right. I want to say Finn Balor, but I'm half expecting him to use a demon, but they haven't given him a reason since coming up to the main roster. They've given him like a reason to use it.
No.
They haven't given him a reason to use it this time.
I think we're just getting
motherfucking Mike.
He's back. He's back.
So I'm thinking if the demon's going to be a quiet surprise thing, and I'm going with Finn Balor.
All right.
Miz.
Seth Rollins for me. I'm probably going to be wrong, but he's not won the Intercontinental Championship yet, has he?
No, he is not.
No, so it'd be a Grand Slam.
That's a title he needs.
Butcher, have you got?
What's that? I fucking missed the old fucking thing.
We're on the Intercontinental Championship now.
Intercontinental Championship. Go on, Miz.
Yes.
Oh,
It has to be Miz. No, it has to. I love the Miz. I love the Miz. I'm not like you. I respect the Miz.
I don't.
You know what I mean? It's not about throwing your toys out the pram and not liking him because he's awesome. Because he's awesome.
He sucks donkey bollocks.
He doesn't. He doesn't. The Undertaker sucks donkey bollocks.
Hey, fuck you.
Exactly. See, you don't like it.
Oh, man. All right.
The Miz has done things over the past few years.
Yeah, he's irritated me beyond reason.
Exactly. That's why he's awesome. That's why he's awesome. He does his job.
And then he goes on commentary on Raw and said, "Oh, I'm a changed man." Like, that sounds so fucking
This is what I'm saying. Whatever area the Miz, whatever area he covers in the industry, whether it's being a wrestler, whether it's being a commentator, whether it's, do you know what I mean? Doing anything. I firmly believe that man could do what Triple H is doing now as a CEO. That's how good he is.
Are you on Mamba?
Hey, I'm telling you, I know Larkin and I know Daz agree with me. I know they agree with me. The guy is pedigree. The guy's pedigree.
He's awesome.
The guy is pedigree. The guy deserves every opportunity he gets. He should be the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. In fact, I would put every title on the guy. That's how good he is. I would have no problem. You know, like when they do what they did with Kurt Angle in Impact.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would have no problem with doing that with someone like The Miz. No problem at all. Because you would either like it, you would hate it, but he would be doing his job.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Roman Reigns trying to do his job. People fucking despise him. That's not a reason to despise him. Not a reason to despise him. The Miz gets booed and the Miz gets called a twat because you hate him. You don't hate him because he's Mike Mizanin. You don't hate him because he's a father, because he's married to Maurice. You hate him because of his character and what he claims to be. That means he's doing his job, and that means you're listening. Yeah, Gil said something. Butcher said something intelligent.
All right.
That's fact. You know, I personally think Rollins is going to SmackDown, and I honestly believe that Balor is going as well. The Miz belongs on Raw.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's going to be another fantastic match. But the Miz, as much who is it that hates the Miz? Is it
Me.
Mike? Oh man, you're gonna love this then. I don't think WWE misses the opportunity to give Miz that record. It was longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, in his mind, making him better than everybody that came before him, including Mr. Perfect, which I think Curtis Axel took exception to when he said that. But the Miz is awesome. He's a workhorse for the company. He does all the interviews. He's so over with the crowd, and I think you got to give him the record. So I say Miz finds a way to escape with the title.
All right, nice. US Championship on the flip side for SmackDown. Randy Orton defending against Bobby Roode, Jinder Mahal, and Rusev.
This is the match I care the least about. I don't even understand. I'm not a big Bobby Roode guy. I've not yet seen a match with him that made me feel like he was cool. I was behind Jinder. I loved the idea of him getting the WWE Championship. But his run obviously was lackluster. And Randy Orton, I don't know, man. Shave, cut your hair, or retire. I don't know what's going on, Randy. Just weird. This whole thing is weird. But I'm thinking they put the strap on Jinder and give him the mid-card title run, and maybe that eventually leads to him with the WWE Championship again.
Rusev Day.
Yeah, I'm saying Rusev because he was like a last minute addition, so it's kind of caught everyone off guard. Your catch.
It'd be nice, but WWE aren't always that nice to us, so I'm going with Rude to regain.
See, I'd like to see Rude regain because glorious, and sometimes I joke around and say glory hole. I'll stick it in. But no, I'm not going to go with Bobby Roode this time. I'm going to say Randall K retains here at Mania, then he loses it to Bobby Roode at the next pay-per-view after that. So I'm going to say Randall K retains on the grandest stage of them all. RKO out of nowhere.
And next match, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax for the Women's Championship.
Alexa Bliss, I was at Payback. I was live when she took the strap off Bayley in her hometown. And she's, I'm sorry, I said Alexa, and now my Amazon Alexa in the background thinks I'm talking to her. Jesus Christ. Oh, she's always listening, brother.
That's great. That is awesome.
That's amazing. I like that.
I think...
Shut up, Alexa.
I'm
talking.
Exactly. He's like, oh, that's so nice. It's like, what do you even think I said? Bliss, Miss Bliss, I'll say. Whether Asuka chose her or not, I think she was destined to lose the belt. She's had it for a long time. And Nia Jax, remember, she walked out and because she didn't like her position in the company. It's time, man. She's been this larger-than-life giant bullying these women, but somehow can't capture the title. And she's proven that she's got the goods when she went against Asuka. Even though she didn't come out with the victory, but she looked so strong in those matches. I think that she's got to win the belt at WrestleMania.
Luckily, I don't have an Alexa voice box.
Nia Jax.
Oh, it's Nia Jax.
Yeah,
Nia Jax, yeah.
Oh, full house for Jax.
I'll mark out for it.
Yeah.
No, well, she's grown on me. She has grown on me.
I'm not a massive fan of her, but she does deserve it.
I didn't like what they were doing with that fucking piece of shit Enzo.
Yes,
I think she deserved more. But you know what? I'll mark out for it.
Yeah,
because I think she's knocked down a few walls, not literally.
Well, she nearly did.
But I just think she's done herself justice in the past 12 months.
Yeah. The mark out moment of the night: Daniel Bryan's return, teaming up with Shane O'Mac against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn.
You want to see KO and Zayn go over, but I think Daniel Bryan, you just can't deny that moment, him coming back. He's got to win. He's got to find a way to win. I don't think Shane McMahon will be of much use in the match. I think it'll really come down to really like a 2-on-1, and Daniel Bryan will overcome the odds. And they want to get that final picture of him and 70,000 people doing the whole yes thing. So I got to go with Daniel Bryan. And man, what a sigh of relief that guy got to come back. The wrestling gods were nice for that.
For once.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Daniel Bryan turns heel.
I think Shane will take the pinfall. Obviously.
Oh, he will. He will.
Because you're not going to get the two management teams losing on the same night, are you? And it's obvious Ronda's going to beat Steph.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan turns heel.
I like that idea, but I'm going to say Owens and Zayn win, obviously, and Shane's going to take the pin. I don't know about the heel turn. I think it would be awesome, Butcher. I agree with you, but I think Owens and Zayn will win, and Shane McMahon takes the pin.
Alright, and I'm just
I like it because I just think it's kind of a swerve where we read something, then we went off the scent. Daniel gets beaten up by Owens and Zayn. The relationship between Owens and Zayn has been rocky, kind of chucked us off, and only to get back. The huggy thing with Shane, the huggy thing, and I'm telling you.
If they're going to keep Shane and Bryan on the same show, they don't every week. Then
they're all going to Raw.
They don't need both of them to be face. They don't need both of them to be a face.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I mean. I think that's what made Austin and Bischoff era so special, is because Bischoff was a heel and Austin was the
Shane. And I think the bit that I got from it, which makes sense, Shane become exactly what Daniel Bryan despised. Look at Bryan's stint on Monday Night Raw. What did they do with him? Because he was an independent guy, always be a B+. Why? Because he was an independent star. Wasn't a main event player. That was Shane's opinion of Zayn and Owens. I'm telling you, Brian ain't forgot. Brian ain't forgot.
All right, the other.
We may see Brian still exist on SmackDown, and possibly lead up to a match with Shane.
I think
but
that'll
I think
be a SummerSlam.
Owens and Zayn are going to Raw.
All right.
Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon at SummerSlam.
Possibly.
Can keep it that long. The other tag team match involving Commissioner Daniel Bryan. It's got Daniel Bryan on the brain. Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie and Triple H.
Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle, I think it will pick up the win here. I think, based on what we've seen so far with Ronda Rousey, that this is going to be rough on her end. I don't think she's going to get a lot of in-ring time because she's not quite ready yet. And even though Stephanie's been at this for years, she's not super ready either. So a lot of Triple H and Kurt Angle in this match, and maybe a few spots with Rousey, and I suspect that the match will end with Rousey getting the pin on Stephanie McMahon, but for sure there's no way she loses.
I think it has to end with, well, I'm going to go with Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, obviously, but I think it has to end where Kurt has Triple H in the ankle lock, and Ronda Rousey has Stephanie in the arm bar, double tap out, Angle and Rousey.
Yeah. Okay, is anybody not saying Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle?
Me.
All right.
Hey!
100%. I'm going with Triple H and Steph.
Why, you think H is going to pin Angle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. In that way, Rousey hasn't actually taken the paintball, has she?
No.
Because I think Triple H and Angle still got another match.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, two championship matches. One we've wanted for so long, and one we've known about for so long.
With Jason Jordan costing Kurt Angle. Oh, hey.
Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan. The match is going to happen.
Okay, and the two championship matches, we got AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura for the WWE Championship.
This is the match I was clamoring for, and I think my last appearance on this show, I was like, this has to happen, this has to happen.
Yeah.
Their match at Wrestle Kingdom was amazing. This match has the potential to be amazing if they just let them do what they do. Just trust them. Let AJ do what he does. Let Shinsuke do what he does. And as I said before, you bring Shinsuke Nakamura's character back by putting the strap on him. AJ's done well, and he's going to get his big-time WrestleMania match. But I don't think you help Nakamura out by having him win the Rumble, only to lose another championship opportunity. Let's not forget that he was kind enough to do the favors for Jinder, and that was probably a mistake. So let's put the strap on Nakamura at WrestleMania.
Yeah. 2.
Nakamura.
Yeah.
AJ.
AJ.
Ooh, Styles for Phoenix as well.
Mm.
Either way,
got legs.
We
It's
win.
got legs. It doesn't need to end at Mania. I don't like all these things that because he's won the Rumble, why does he need not why let him lose at Mania? Why let him win?
Yeah. Apparently, Extreme Rules has been advertised for Styles, Nakamura, and Corbin, and AJ's got the title, so who knows?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I think they always do that though, don't they? Because they don't know the circumstances that surround that. Posters always change as well. I mean, being the 3 men on the poster doesn't always necessarily mean that them are the 3 men involved in the main event either.
Yeah.
I like to think that whatever happens, they allow them to be themselves. It deserves a 40-minute match. It deserves an hour. It just let it be what it is.
Just
You
let
know what I
them
mean?
be done.
Let
them be done.
Let it be compared. Let it be compared to Wrestle Kingdom, please. Fucking hell, please. That's all I want.
The other championship match that we knew about
Roman.
a year ago, Roman.
Come
Brock.
on. Roman
I'd say
Reigns, Brock.
I'd say 12 to 18 months ago, everybody knew this match was going to happen.
Roman Reigns, Dana White even said Brock's coming back to UFC, so Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
I don't. You know what? I got to be honest. I know a lot of people keep saying that they knew this was going to happen. I don't think it was going to happen. I don't. Because if Brock Lesnar hadn't failed that drugs test, with Mark on Brock would have left the WWE already.
Yeah.
Reigns, obviously. I don't know if there's any. There is no winning here necessarily, but Brock Lesnar, Dana White's on record last night in an interview saying that Brock is coming back to UFC. Simultaneously, Paul Heyman's on record is saying if Lesnar loses, he's leaving WWE. They're not trying to hide it at this point. And it was always the plan, it seemed, for Lesnar to drop the strap to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So let's stick with that.
Yeah. And if it happens, Undertaker, John Cena.
Undertaker, John Cena for sure will happen. And the best theory that I've heard is he's coming back as the American Badass, which fine, let's do it. Kid Rock's going to be in the house after all. Maybe he can sing him down and ride his motorcycle down the ramp that's going to be about, 86 miles long or whatever it's going to be this time.
Go full throttle down the bike again.
The reason why it was important for me to make it to WrestleMania this year is because, at some point it's got to be Taker's last match, right? At some point, if this is it, then I'm happy to be able to say I'll be in the house to witness it.
Okay, and get the win over Cena?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Let's send the dead man out with the W. We can't send him out with another loss because he lost already, and then the symbolism of folding up that he folded up his stuff. It's like, all right, you killed that character, but then he's got this other character. Well, we can't, or I don't know, maybe we kill the American Badass too. Who knows? Was he going to fold up his bandana and chain his bike to the ring? I don't know. But I think I would love to see Taker get one more win at WrestleMania. And Cena's got more time. He'll wrestle more times at Mania, so let's give it to Taker.
Yes. If they're going to go for, I think there's going to be one point where they're going to, because they usually have somebody come out and announce like the attendance record for the building, don't they?
You think Cena's going to do it?
I think Cena's going to do it, and then Taker's music's probably going to hit.
Not going to be a match. There's not going to be a match. It's going to be built for next year. It's going to be built for next year.
Like The Rock.
Yeah. They're going to give it a year's build. That's Undertaker's send-off. Anyone with any common sense should know that Undertaker will retire on his terms. On his terms. He's not going to come out because John Cena screams. And this isn't just it's not gimmick. You know what I mean? Taker will come out, right? You will hear American Badass. And then, because Kid Rock isn't going to be there to play him out, is he? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he is. Well,
He is. But you know what I mean? There's going to be a big fucking drum set, Mike, on the fucking stage, dude. It's going to give it away a bit, innit? Just see where I'm going.
Well, he could perform the New Orleans.
Sit on the back of fucking Undertaker's bike or run beside him.
What about Limp Bizkit at WrestleMania 19? Taker came out to...
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Limp Bizkit had already performed.
It's supposed to be element of surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, Kid Rock could perform the theme song and then they leave the equipment there and then Cena does the whole attendance thing.
I mean, what I'm saying is to me, it would make sense. John Cena's going to be the ignorant fuck sat in the front row. You know what I mean? They're going to do that camera cut. He's not going to sit the old freaking pay-per-view there, but they're going to do that camera cut like Goldberg.
I could see it now.
Sat at No Way Out. You know what I mean?
I can see it now. Yo, Jack, give me a sip of that beer, Jack. It's WrestleMania, and we got a bunch of people here. And then Undertaker comes out, and there's the confrontation.
He's gonna hear it, right? There's gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised if Undertaker's there with Michelle.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Well,
I wouldn't be surprised if you did when Brock lost to Cain Velasquez, right? When Brock lost to Cain Velasquez in the UFC, and Undertaker was stood there with Michelle, and Brock walked past, and Undertaker said to him, "You want to do this? You want to do this now?" Right? I'm telling you that there's going to be a face-off. It won't be a match. It will be built for a year because you will know in 12 months' time on that day, you're going to see The Undertaker versus John Cena. They only do them sort of builds, man, for John Cena. And in this way, it also allows Cena to take a part-time schedule for the year. Cena doesn't then have to properly commit to anything, does he? He goes and comes, but John Cena will be back next Mania, and it is Taker versus Cena. And then maybe there'll be a couple of times in the year where, like they did with The Rock. Survivor Series, where do you know what I mean? You expect something to go down. I think that's just the best way to do it. Undertaker isn't gonna last year leave his hat and his gloves in the ring. That was to signify something. The passing of the dead man, and now he's just a normal man.
Yeah.
But what is the normal man of the Undertaker? It's the American badass. You know what I mean? And hell, let's have the last ride, people. That is it. This is all what it is built as. It will be built as the last ride. I mean, do I think intelligently sometimes?
Yes, you do.
I mean, that's how it's going to be built, the last ride. John Cena's saying dead man walking. Yeah, that's got a meaning to it, inverted commas, people. Do you know what I mean? Start of the freaking song, for God's sake. But this whole match will be billed as the last ride. And again, I will say to people who have said, no, I told you so. You know what I mean? There's going to be a new segment on the show called I Told You So. You know what I mean? Title in NXT, I told you so. Shitty promotion, we don't speak its name. I told you so.
Okay, there's all the...
New Japan, best product in the world.
I told you so. Okay, there's your predictions. Thank you for joining us. Any last words for the Max Wrestling crowd?
Max Wrestling. First of all, thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you so much for featuring your show on the RWT page as well. What you guys do here is fantastic, and you guys are very knowledgeable, and I appreciate you 1,000 times. I hope soon I can get you guys on the RWT podcast. And for your fans, if you guys ever want to check out the RWT podcast, you can find it on YouTube. We got thanks to Max Wrestling, I was able to meet Muggsy the last time I was on the show, and I got an interview with him coming up season 2 of the RWT podcast, as well as Shazza McKenzie, independent wrestler. She wrestled in NXT, and her last match, good match I saw, was against Tessa Blanchard for the Women's Championship. She's coming up season 2 as well. So tune in to the RWT podcast. And gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Well, we will get you on again very soon. And yes, we'll work on RWT too.
Excellent. You guys take care.
You too. Have fun.
Take it easy.
Now, before we do the Knowledge Championship, let's have a look at the tail of the tape, shall we? Because it's a showdown between Kinny Killa and Mike Larkin. So, Champion Kinny Killa has done 10 specials. Mike has done 7. Kinny Killa's in his second reign. Mike, of course, was
confused
one reign.
Then I was thinking 10. Yeah. I get it.
Longest reign. Kinny Killa's longest reign was 215 days, the first reign, and Mike's, he disputes it as 1 whole year, but it was 364 days.
365. I'm rounding up.
The record is it's very different actually. 3 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws for Kinny Killa. Mike, you have 6 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw.
All right.
So it is pretty divided. Let's take a look how it all goes down.
Kinny Killa, let me give you a little history lesson. You've had 2 draws. I've won. You've won. At PromoMania, I will prove why I am the better man.
Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Got no way to prove it, so maybe I'm lying.
This past podcast Promo Rumble, I'll admit it, you were the better man, and you took back the Max Wrestling Knowledge Championship.
I got my title back, baby. I told you I would, and now I have. and there's only one thing you can do about it, and that's nothing unlike it.
Well, Kenny, I am the longest reigning Max Wrestling Knowledge Champion, and we both have made history.
If you want it, you know where I am. Come get me next time, boy.
I'm going to take back my Max Wrestling Knowledge Championship. I'm going to end your reign before it even gets started.
You can choke on that, slap nuts.
Some people got the real problems. Some people out of love. Some people think I can solve them. Lord heavens above, I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I do what I can. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.
You can choke on that. Slap nuts.
So, for the Max Wrestling Knowledge Championship, first round will be Mystery Superstar. The winner gets to choose whether they go first or second. Okay, your first clue is... made his WWE debut in 1985.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Can we guess it every round? Yeah.
Yeah, one guess per clue.
One guess per clue. 1985. Okay.
Next clue. Former Intercontinental, WWE and WCW World Champion and King of the Ring.
Don Rocco.
Not Don Morocco.
Okay.
So wait. Say that again. It was former King of the Ring
and IC, WWE and WCW World Champion. Next clue. Officially retired in 2005 following a brief stint in TNA.
Oh, wow.
Who hasn't had a brief stint in TNA?
Yeah, right. Oh.
Brief stint in TNA, 1985. I need a pen. WWE.
Randy Macho Man Savage?
Yes, Randy Savage.
Well done.
The last two clues were member of the WWE Hall of Fame, and then the final clue should have given it away. Appeared in Spider-Man as Bonesaw McGraw.
Bonesaw
You ain't going nowhere.
I got you for 3 minutes.
Bonesaw is ready.
You know what's so funny about that? Could you imagine if at Final Resolution 2005, if we didn't get Jeff Jarrett and Monty Brown, we would have had Jeff Jarrett and Randy Savage for the world title?
Oh man, I wish he was here. That Hall of Fame and that Hall of Fame speech would have been amazing.
Oh, I mean, his brothers was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, you hot dogging and grandstanding.
Alright, so Mike, you have the choice of who goes first or second.
You know what? In this one, I'll go second, let Kenny go first.
Alright.
Okay.
Champion first. Okay, so you each have 5 questions. Well, best of 5. It's like a penalty shootout.
Okay.
No time limit on the questions, so first one for Kenny. In what year did Kurt Angle defeat Samoa Joe in a winner-take-all match for 4 championships in TNA?
2006.
Oh, 2007.
Oh.
So close.
Okay.
Next one from Mike. Which current WWE star has appeared in Daddy's Home and Daddy's Home 2?
Wow. John Cena?
Yes, it was John Cena.
Oh, wow.
And
I was about to say, can we see him, though? Because I know he's normally can't see, so can I really enter something like
They
that?
said he was in it, but I didn't see him throughout the whole films.
Daddy's Home.
And I'm going to try and watch Cockblockers and not see him in that either. Like, who's this woman talking to throughout the whole film?
I am so looking forward to that. It's not even I can't wait for that movie.
Alright, next question for Kenny. Who currently holds the record for the most reigns as IWGP Heavyweight Champion?
Can you repeat that question?
Who currently holds the record for the most reigns as IWGP Heavyweight Champion?
I definitely need a pen. Most reigns. Ooh. The most reigns. I'm gonna say. I know. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna say Tanahashi.
Tanahashi. It is Tanahashi.
Oh, wow.
With 7.
7 is 7. Okay. Ooh.
Hence the Japanese John Cena.
Yep.
Yes.
All right, next one from Mike. Clear my throat for this one. Who is the only wrestler in the TNA Hall of Fame that is not currently in the WWE Hall of Fame or being inducted this weekend?
Okay, so the TNA Hall of Fame, there is Kurt Angle, there's Team 3D, there's Sting, there's, oh wow, there's Kurt Angle, there's Team 3D, there's Sting, there's Gail Kim, and there's Earl Hebner. That's like a tough one there, because both Gail Kim and Earl Hebner are not in the WWE Hall of Fame.
So I know this one.
So are you looking for like a superstar? Or are you looking for like a referee?
The only wrestler not in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, the only wrestler. Okay.
I know this one.
Okay. All right. Let me think again. Hold on. There's Kurt Angle, T3T, Sting. Okay. I'm going to just say Gail Kim because I think there's like a very short list there, so I'll go Gail Kim.
There is a very short list, yes. It is Gail Kim.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, Team 3D will be going in as the Dudleys. Jeff Jarrett will be going in. Sting's in. Kurt Angle's in. Who else in TNA Hall of Fame?
That's the problem. See, I forget
Wait,
Jarrett.
Isn't Christian in there?
No.
No?
So what was that deal with WWE?
Yeah.
Then? Was that to let him go to things?
I think that was literally... Yeah, I remember that. I think it was literally one of their anniversaries or Slammiversary or something, and Christian just made an appearance there. And
yeah, because Rick Flair went in the Hall of Fame that year, and then they allowed Christian to go out for Slammiversary.
He went in the Hall of Fame as what? As
it was him and the Horseman.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you see, yeah, that was kind of like a technicality, though, because I'm like, when you said wrestler, I'm like, wait a minute, the TNA does not have that big of a Hall of Fame. So then I had Earl Hebner's not in there. I know, I forgot, you know what, totally blocked out Jarrett, because every time I think of Jarrett going in the Hall of Fame, which is great, but I think of that GFW versus TNA feud, that was just, So yeah, that's why I kind of blocked it out.
And Road Dogg's inducting Jarrett, so I'm expecting all these colourful captions during his speech.
Okay.
Spend my day working hard on the girl.
I was gonna say, if Michael Hayes can perform Bad Street USA at the Hall of Fame, can we get Road Dogg singing "With My Baby Tonight"?
Has to do it.
Alright, question 3 for Kenny. Who defeated Yokozuna for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam 1993?
SummerSlam 1993.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. That's Lex Luger by count out.
It was Lex Luger. Next one for Mike. During their tag team run, Crash and Hardcore Holly were billed as a combined weight of allegedly well over what?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just say this. Was it a combined weight of over 400 pounds?
You're halfway there. It was combined weight 800. They were both allegedly 400 pounds.
Okay, you see, I'm thinking. All right, yeah, I'm thinking totally. All right, that's okay. Yeah, like that's a tough one. Like, all right, okay. I forget that. I know the Holly cousins. I know they were billed at this big ass weight, but I did not know it was well over. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, Crash used to carry the scales everywhere.
Yeah, that I do remember. That's what I'm saying, because I remember Crash had the scales. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, the brief Holly run as the Holly cousins, I remember them as a tag team scene. I distinctly remember them fighting Viscera and Rikishi at Armageddon 1999.
All right, the scores are even on 2-2. 2 out of 3 for both. So next question for Kenny. In what year was the Xbox game WWE Raw released?
The Xbox game.
Yeah.
WWE Raw. Xbox. WWE Raw.
Oh man, you're bringing back memories with that one.
I'm gonna say 2003.
Very close. It was 2002.
Oh. All right. I was on it as well. My work was perfect.
I think Raw 2 was out in 2003.
Okay, now you see you're gonna get me bugged now because me being the video game aficionado. What was the first one? Was it WWE Raw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So
the
got it.
SmackDown series was only on PlayStation at the time.
Alright, so the Xbox One was February 11, 2002 for us. I think you guys got it in November of 02.
Probably.
Okay, next one for Mike. How many times has Sable won the WWE Women's Championship?
Nice.
Okay, I'll think about this one as well because I know the Jacqueline one, but I'm not sure if there was another one. You know what? That's what I'm thinking. I don't think there was like another reign because I remember the Jacqueline thing, and then she won the title. So yeah, man, I'm just gonna go one.
Just once? Yes,
Yep.
it was. She lost it to Deborah in an evening gown match when Shawn Michaels reversed the rules. Because I think Deborah got stripped and then Shawn Michaels was commissioner at the time and he went, as far as I'm concerned, the one who loses the clothes wins, so Deborah's the new women's champion.
Oh my days. Could you imagine that now? Sasha and Bailey in a bra and panties match. This is nuts.
At which 1998 pay-per-view did Owen Hart defeat Ken Shamrock in a match taped at the Hart family dungeon?
Oh, okay. Oh man, Hart Family Dungeon. I noticed this was towards so in 1998. I just got to remember the pay-per-views. So we had that one. So if I go in order, we had Breakdown before Breakdown was Fully Loaded, and then before Fully Loaded was Over the Edge. So I'm gonna say Fully Loaded in your house.
Fully Loaded is correct.
See, the workings outworks, man.
The one with Sable and the handprints for a bikini. Oh,
I love it.
Ain't gonna get that these days.
No.
Okay, scores of 3-3. Final question for Mike. Obviously, if you get this wrong, it's a draw and Kenny retains. If you get it right, you've made history as well.
Okay.
So, final question.
Okay.
Which match type between The Rock and Mankind at St. Valentine's Day Massacre ended in a draw?
Oh, there was Rock Bottom. There was obviously the historic match on Raw. Then there was Halftime Heat. There was the Royal Rumble. I Quit. All right. Final answer?
Yeah.
The last man standing match.
Last man standing between The Rock and Mankind is right.
Hey.
And new and two-time Knowledge Champion, Mike Larkin.
Well done, Mike.
Thank you, buddy. And please, like I said, we're both history makers, and it's always a pleasure doing this. So yeah, the best to you as well, for real, man. Much respect.
Maybe this is the secret. You just have to get up really early.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I was like, it's got to be last man standing. I'm like, it had to be last man standing because, all right, was there the point in the match where he hits him and then he goes into like the, oh God, what was it? He hits him, Rock hits him, and then he goes into the cables and then everything explodes. Like when Goldust got electrocuted and shit just went.
That's right.
The one?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of, that's right. That sounds about right. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. You should, Daz, you should get the Howard Finkel and the news, and then just cut it.
Hey, I'll even take Tony Chimmel, the rated R superstar.
I can't remember how Mankind got knocked out, but I remember the match ended when The Rock hit the ropes with a chair and it bounced back in his face, and then they both just got counted out.
I can really, because that pay-per-view was just all about Big Show turning up.
Yeah. Actually, maybe they just hit each other with chairs.
Yeah, maybe they did. But to be fair, that sounds more like a Shamrock and Rock thing. They just both hit each other with chairs. Just, yeah.
Oh,
man, all right.
It's Paul White. It's Paul White.
Is the son of a bitch still breathing?
Oh my God, dude, that back bump for that Vince McMahon took off the cage. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay, well, just say, yeah, thanks for having me on again. As you guys know, I don't do a show anymore, a wrestling show anymore. So any chance I have to be a guest is much appreciated, you know. So yeah, the one man with half an Instagram is still about. So if you guys want to hear, you know, continue to hear me, just keep pushing on and asking for me to come back on, and I'll be back. Thanks, Mike, as well, for obviously being my fiercest rival. The feud continues, and you've taken the strap with me. So yeah, well deserved. We're at that respect stage now where we're hugging at the end with the pyro.
Yes, exactly. We've come to that stage. But yes, always, man, always much respect, and it's always a pleasure. But speaking of always a pleasure, I do have a certain someone I have to address, and do you know who that is? I think you do, and his name is the Phoenix. Because you see, the Phoenix wants to congratulate Kenny, and then, oh, Kenny, he ended Mike Larkin's streak. Yes, it is so good. Keep the belt warm for me. I'm just going to come back and win it. I'm going to win the Ironback contract. I'm the Phoenix. Yes. Oh, well, Phoenix. Well, Kenny, my compadre here, has beaten me for it, and I can admit it. But, Phoenix, have you beat me for the belt? No. And now that I'm the champion again, are you going to do it again? No. So I'm quite comfortable in my spot. Thank you very much.
Oh, God. That's funny. Well, all I'm saying is you just better hold on. Keep that strap warm. Keep that strap warm, because you know only one thing happens, bro. It always comes back to the champ.
Yes. Looking forward. I told you. First of all, I would just like to say, I told you so.
Everyone's nicking my shit. I come back and see.
He's going
I'm going to have to employ solicitors, man. I'm going to have to employ solicitors. I'm going to have to start patenting everything.
Yeah.
Before you know it, he'll be throwing
I'm
his
losing
headphones in the
control
air.
of my image rights.
Before you know it, he'll be throwing his headphones in the air. You know why? Because he'd have enough.
See?
Well, congratulations to Mike Larkin, also now a two-time champion.
Mm-hmm.
The next time we have a championship special will be on June 30th of this very year with Trivia Takeover 3.0, Pick Your Poison. This will be a little bit different. I just dropped
may
stuff
even
there.
attend that and cash in my Iron Bank contract just to give myself an early birthday present.
Ah, I see.
Maybe. We'll see.
This will be a little bit different, just like Promo Series was a few months back, where each participant will get to choose what kind of question they have. So it could be Mystery Superstar, could be Bell to Bell.
Oh, do you know what? Do you know what?
What?
I'll let you wait.
That will also be the anniversary of the Knowledge Championship from 2 years ago. And the theme song, ladies and gentlemen, we always like to pick special theme song for these specials, and this time it will be Unstoppable by For the Fallen Dreams, taken from their album 6, available on iTunes and Spotify. And you know what? That's enough. That's the end of the show. We've done everything. Mike Larkin is the new Knowledge Champion for the second time. The Phoenix is the first Iron Bank contract holder, and we've completely ripped up WrestleMania.
Literally ripped it up.
Ah, man. Well, thank you for listening. Don't forget, you can find us at Max Wrestling on SoundCloud and Podomatic. Look for us on YouTube, iTunes, and sometimes we're on Stitcher, sometimes we're not. They're a bit of a bastards. And of course on Facebook at Max Wrestling UK. Everyone is welcome to join our interactive group at facebook.com/groups/Max Wrestling Interactive, And you can find me at DazzyMWP. The Butcher is also available at...
Euphoria 69 Butcher. And people, we will be bringing shows to you from Hidden Gems. We will be bringing shows to you. We will, I promise. Promise.
Guess who's
And then
back?
we've got our other products. You're going to have to wait a fucking fair few months for fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
At Throne Zone.
And Mike also has other shows. You can find Mike Larkin at
SM Show 1 or at MCL92 on the Twitter, and check out all the S&M Show Podcast Network shows, interviews, what have you, with SoundCloud MC Larkin 92.
And a big welcome back and a thank you to the Phoenix, who is available at...
The Phoenix 626. See, even after 5 months, it still hasn't changed.
He's never on there, though, people. He's never on there.
I am occasionally, just rarely.
Also a thank you to Emir and Kinny Killa. You heard where you can find them earlier in the show. We'll see them very soon. And as Butcher said, show some love. Hidden Gems is going to be revamping very soon as Screen Gems. You can find it all now at DB Screen Gems. Throne Zone is at Throne Zone UK. They will be coming back soon. Season 2 of Throne Zone will be coming this summer, where we'll be looking back at the story so far from all 7 previous seasons before Season 8 kicks off next year.
You know, I gotta watch it again and again and again.
I know, but it's not a chore, is it? It's enjoyment.
It's a way of life now. Any reason for me to take my handkerchiefs and my knit tissues out and glare at that beautiful woman, or beautiful women? I shouldn't just say woman, because there's a lot of beautiful women in there.
Yep.
You know. Yes.
And dragons.
And let's not forget the one of the main man in there. You know. I mean, he talks about, you know, people as if they're cunts. You know. Yeah. My favourite. My favourite. That's how I speak to my missus sometimes.
What do you want for dinner? Every fucking chicken.
Every fucking chicken.
Every fucking chicken in this room.
You're even uglier than I am now.
That's how it goes when you walk into KFC, you know. Can you take your order? Every fucking chicken.
No, that's actually incorrect at the minute, right? I sorry, viewers, we are going to go in a minute, but you're going to sit there and listen to this story. When you go into a KFC, we know about Brexit and the effects it's had on the country. But when you go into Brexit, fucking Brexit's got a supermarket restaurant now. When you go into a KFC, what do you expect? You expect to get your favourite chicken, because they don't sell beef there. So you go in and you say, and then you get, I like to call them the special bunch, right? Because you always get one on the till, and I swear there's always a girl that doesn't know which one I'm talking about.
Yep.
Slightly biggish girl, massive breasts, and she just smiles at you.
Oh, I know that one.
And you're
I know you're on
that's
about.
got to be a fake smile. But in every word she says, that smile doesn't change. You're like, wow, this girl really loves her job. So she says, so what can I get for you today, sir? I'll have a family feast. Okay, you're taking that away, yeah. What drink are you going to have? We got Pepsi, Fanta, Sprite. Pepsi, please. You know, like you're almost feeling intimidated now. And side orders, can I have one extra side order of corn? And can I have a mini fillet burger? Yeah, mini fillet burger. Yeah. Do you want that? Do you want salad on that? No. Can I have it plain? Do you want mayonnaise? Yeah. Oh, and what were the other side orders? Did you want? I'll have another corn. And can I have a gravy? Okay, so that's 2 pieces of corn, a gravy. You want your fillet burger without salad, but you want mayonnaise, and you want Pepsi. Okay, sir, that'll be $80.49. And then 2 minutes later, right, sir, we've got a problem. We don't seem to have any corn. We don't seem to have any gravy. And no fucking gravy, dude. And wait for this. Just wait for this, right? Wait for this. This bit got on my tits. Right? We don't seem to have any buns for the burgers. I said, you what? So would you mind changing it for a wrap? You got no buns for your burgers, I said. You got no buns. Love, half of your fucking menu is burgers. You got no corn. I started ranting. I proper started losing me shit. And I was like, me missus was stood behind me. Me missus grabbed me by my waist. And she said, "Dave, just calm down." And I'm like, I've waited all day for corn, chicken, and my 5-year-old daughter is gonna lose her shit if she doesn't get any chicken fillet burger. And this girl's just looking at me, right? And I shit you not, if I could have recorded the whole conversation, that girl's smile turned into fear. It just gone. There was no more smile. And the guy that was standing next to her had actually left his till, and there was this woman actually still standing there, like he'd stopped serving her, and he was stood at the end. I lost me shit. I was like, "You are fucking joking." Yeah, well, we're having problems at the minute with our distributors. I said, "You Kentucky Fried fucking chicken, love." Your Kentucky Fried Chicken. I said, "Are you telling me?" I said, "So if there's an issue with your chicken, what you gonna do?" I said, "I did see a video the other week of your guys running around Asda trying to buy up all the chicken. So I said, are you telling me if there's a problem with you serving chicken or getting chicken in our town when you can't get it from your distributor, what we're going to see on the front? Kentucky Fried Beef."
Kentucky Fried Tesco.
Do you know,
Tesco's a 2-minute walk away.
Are we just going to be deep frying burgers? She said, "Yeah, well, all I can do is apologise." I said, "Apologise?" I said, "That's disgraceful." I said, "You got no buns." You got no buns. I said, you really don't know my daughter, do you?
When she lost her smile, did Tell Me a Lie start playing in the background?
That was the only bit that kind of got me. I was like, she was like, "Yeah, we've got no corn. We got no gravy. Oh yeah, and we've got no buns." I was like, "You got no buns?" I lost me shit, dude. Honestly, I lost me shit. Anyway, people, if you're still there.
There we go. Story time.
As I hope you were recording now.
Hell yeah, the recorder's still on.
Oh, sweet.
Well, that's it. Join us next week for the best Raw and SmackDown of the year after Mania.
See, people, mental health is real.
Yes, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the bottom line.
Much love to Evan as well, by the way.
Yes, hopefully we'll get Evan back soon too.
Stay strong, dude.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
I've got a McDonald's and KFC's out of Baps.
No Baps?
I actually got 4 words for you. I told you so.
Oh.
I told you so.
Told you so. I told you so. New segment coming. Told you so.
I'm only human after all. I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put the blame on me. I'm only human. I do what I can. I'm just a man. I do what I can. Don't put the blame on me. Don't put your blame on me.